All right, so I just want to show this video what's going on over here. Uh, we got the we have the DOT. I find this very funny because there was like 12 DOT cops on the overpass. A lot of you guys out there driving, speeding, and you think like there's no cops. I want to show you something. It's funny to me because they were laughing when I passed by. They were all laughing and they were like, "Got him, got him!" They had cameras and they had a film. They were filming and taking pictures. And another guy had a radar gun. So they were catching speeders. I don't know who they were. They were just whoever was speeding. All right, whether it's a truck or a car, it matters not. The what makes me laugh is that as I passed by, I saw all of them standing on the overpass, looking down to the highway. So they were like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." They were like all happy. They were laughing. They were clapping. I said, "What the hell is going on?" So what they were doing. First, I'm gonna show the video, and then we'll discuss what they were doing. Okay? Let me just let's watch this video. So I'm in my truck. I just picked up my Walmart a Walmart load, I think, and I was gonna go deliver. So I just came from the Walmart distribution center, and I was gonna jump onto the highway. So you got to go over the overpass to get on the highway, and this is what I saw. I said I gotta record this because this is too funny. Watch this. I'm gonna put the volume so you can hear me talking as I go. I just picked up my Walmart load. I just want to show a look. What they doing over there? They got the radar. They're taking pictures. You can see how many of them all there. Okay. There was like 15 DOT cops there. You can't see it because of the van that's there blocking it's blocking them in the middle there. But there's like 15 DOT cops there. They're all looking down and they were clapping and they were like, yeah, yeah. As they go through and then they give you a ticket. I had to film it. So if you're speeding over there, see? Atlanta. With a cop car there. They taking pictures. So that's what's going on. Just want to rewind it. Just look how many cops look. If you see there's three of them over there. There's on the other side of the car that you can see two of them. So you can see them over there. There's three in the front. You can see three glow jackets, and then you see two over here. That's five. But there was like 15 of them. I swear, there was like 15 of them. All of them, they were all happy. They were clapping, and you're like, I said, yo, man, these guys are terrible. So they had cameras and videos, and they were recording and taking pictures, and then they send you the ticket. So, like, they were not down there, chasing you. If you're speeding, they got you. One of the guys will say, middle lane, left lane. I heard him saying, left lane, left lane. So like he's pointing the radar gun at you, and he's like left lane. So they would take a picture of you. So they had one guy filming the whole thing with a camera, like a film camera, and then they had another guy with a two of them with like cameras. Like they had a few different equipment out there. So they were like taking different pictures of your plates. They would zoom in and they had like a specific area that it would click your plate. Plus, they're filming. So, later on, they'll go to the computer, slow it down, and then zoom in on your plates, and then give you a ticket. Send you the ticket. What was funny about it was that there's so many of them, and they were all happy and clapping. They were laughing and joking. I was like, damn, that sucks, He was like, you got him? You got him? And they were like, yeah, I got him. I was like, I said, damn. I said, yeah. That's why I stay under the speed limit, man. Because if that stupid thing, believe me, they're coming down hard. There's certain points on the highway when you're driving, it'll say safety corridor, right? It'll be a big sign. It'll say safety corridor. Then it'll say speed limit strictly enforced, right? So that means if you're driving 1 mile over the speed limit, they'll pull you over. Like, you have to drive the speed limit or under. You can't go over. It says strictly enforced. No tolerance. That's what it says. No tolerance. Like, they don't care. If you're going half a mile over the speed limit, they're pulling you over. And I've been seeing a lot of guys getting pulled over now. I mean, they are cracking down on these guys who are speeding. So I've been trying to, my truck doesn't go 70, so I don't have to worry about going over 70 unless I'm going down a hill and I got a lot of heavy load, but I don't have to worry about it. So this is what I just had to record it. It was so funny. I was like, why are they laughing and joking and clapping their hands? They were clapping their hands and they were like, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like, I said, damn, these guys are terrible, They're getting pictures and stuff like that. And speeding is not cool. All right. Going too far. I see a lot of truck drivers come flying fast and go right behind a car, I mean, a little car. They'll just like come right up behind the car and be like stuck behind the car. I'm like, dude, if this is a lady and she gets nervous and turns and kind of like skids a little bit and you hit her, you're going to kill the person. So that's not cool. That's not cool. And I'm going to show you what happens when stuff like that when stupid guys, stupid truck drivers do that. Okay? So now, I'm going to show another video that this was this morning, which was really, 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 really bad. Okay? I was on, this is like between, but this is what happens. This is what happens when an accident and it's such a small area. I mean, man, the only thing that's there is 2 lanes and a right shoulder, because we're on top of it's like we're going over the swamps. This is like in Illinois. When you're in Illinois, they have a like swamp area, and then they have the highways like right over it. There's no room for errors here. Okay, so speeding on something like this, especially in the night or in the morning, it's very dangerous. This was this morning. So I was driving, this was like 1 hour into my drive, and then bam, I hit this traffic. I said, oh man, what happened now? And then it's like in a small corridor, This is I-65. It's like a small Louisiana somewhere or Alabama. It's like going over some sort of a swamp area. So they build like these little two-lane highway. On the other side, there's another 2-lane on that side, but it's separate. It's like a bridge. So you're like on top of a bridge with a little bit of shoulder. The shoulder right there. That's all you. There's a little shoulder right there on the right side. So this guy that's in front of me is trying to like block the shoulder so other cars don't come. I'm doing the same thing. So I'm kind of like blocking just a little bit, so that nobody else squeezes through, because the accident was on the right side. Okay. What happened here, tractor trailer smashed a Jeep, a SUV. Now, when you see this SUV, you're going to say, damn, whoever was in there really got hurt. Like, the passenger of that car got hurt because the car is totally wrecked. It seems like, and it was a flatbed. This guy that's in front of me is a flatbed. He's I think he's a flatbed, or he's a tree. He's like a tree truck. Right? So he carries the lumber. They just throw like the lumber in there. It's something like this, like a flatbed. A flatbed is just a flat truck where they put stuff on top of it and they strap it down. So the flatbed that hit this car is a little more up, and he was carrying like some heavy metal stuff. There was like some metal on his truck. As we go, you'll see the truck. So that's what the truck was carrying. The truck was carrying a lot of metal, and it was a flatbed. And it seems that the truck hit him on the right side. So the flatbed was on the right side, right? So the flatbed's on the right side. The car's on the left side. And he kind of like smashed him. Because when it gets to the car, I think somebody died on this one. I pray nobody got hurt. I'm just praying that nobody got hurt. But the way the firemen are, the fire truck is like in an angle, and the two gentlemen that are standing, I think that's the driver, are kind of like sad. You know what I mean? You could see when I passed them, you could see their face. So I'm gonna just zoom up a little bit, just so we could get to the action. Okay, so here we're getting to the to where the action is. It really is sad. Like, when you speed, there's no need to be speeding. So, these guys, they speed, and this is what happens. Accidents do happen, especially at night. This was early in the morning, so this is about like 5 in the morning. So in 5 in the morning, there's no light. So this had to happen about an hour before for the cops and the ambulance to get there. If the fire department is there, that means somebody died. Okay. All right. So here we go. You see how the fire truck is? It's in an angle. Okay. So I think somebody did die. I was praying nobody did. And then the cop car is there. So I took my camera out because I wanted to get a shot of look at the car the way it is. Look at the car. It is totally crushed. That car is totally crushed. Look at that. Okay. The wheel, you can see the wheel there on the side, man. So it looks like he got crushed, it hit him from that side right there. So it's like really bad, man. I mean, when I saw the car, I said, "Oh my God!" Somebody really got crushed. You can see the car, so you can see the window is gone. You see where the tire is, right? You can see the tire is sticking out, right? So the tire and the axle got crushed, right? So that car was smashed because look at the wheel, right? You can see the wheel. The wheel is not straight. The wheel is sticking out. It's sticking out to the side. So the wheel is like, it's like that. So the wheel is sticking out. It seems like he got crushed, So whoever was in there got crushed, you know. Trying to like stop it. You can see that. You can see the wheel there. Uh, yeah, it's kind of sucky. So if you go back, I just wanted to show the two guys when they were standing there. Or two guys kind of looking at me. They saw me with the video in my hand, They were like right there, right behind the so it was like right behind the cop thing. I think they were standing there. Not sure. Yeah, that was totally sucky. That was totally really bad, man. And then here's the truck. So this is the truck that hit him, okay? You see what I'm saying about the flatbed? Look, see? It had like metal on top of it. So that's the truck that hit the car. Kind of sucks. So there's that's the truck that hit the car. See? It's a flatbed. He had like metal on the top or something. He has some sort of metal. When those trucks, they're heavy. I mean, these guys, are reckless. They're reckless. I'm gonna say it. I say it 100 times. These guys are reckless. They drive like they're freaking driving a freaking sports car, especially at night, and especially when you got weight on you like that. Like this guy has, he has that much weight on that truck, and then it's nighttime. So it's like you gotta slow down, man. You gotta slow down. I thank God I haven't hit anybody, man. But let me tell you something. I almost hit many people, and I would slam my brakes. Uh, or I would see them ahead, and I would just let go of the pedal and let my truck slow down, blah, 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 before getting. I would see it before. You gotta keep distance between yourself and whatever's in front of you. Enough distance to stop. Today there was it was when this happened, we were coming and then like you had to stop quick because it got clogged real fast. So it's like a lot of the trucks that were in front of me, like you could see a lot of rubber burning because they were slamming their brakes, and that's what was going on over here. But that happened to me. I had to slam my brakes, and my truck, because it was I have the Jake brakes on, and I had distance, so my truck kind of like whoop whoop whoop. It didn't like skid. It kind of like zoom zoom zoom. It did like a 3-part slowdown where it didn't make the wheels skid, and I was able to stop ahead. It was a different situation where it was just a lot of traffic. But sometimes you're coming over a hill, you don't see the traffic, and then there's the traffic. Usually the Garmin tells me there's traffic coming. I already know. I start letting go of the throttle, so my truck starts to slow down. But once I got over the little hill, you can't really see because you're going up a hill, and when you get to the top, then you see the traffic is right there. So right away, I hit my flashers to warn the people behind me. And I pressed my brakes, and the truck did a 3 boom, 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 like enough time to stop. Like I didn't have to skate on my brakes real hard or turn away. There's a lot of guys, when they're going too fast, they have to turn away from what was in front of them so he don't hit them, because you can't stop, especially if you got weight. So I have 11,000 pounds. When I pressed my brakes, my truck it stood straight. It didn't go to the side because sometimes you skid your truck will slide, it'll slide or go to the left or go to the right. Mine stood straight. So it was just like doom, doom, doom 3 times. And I was already going slow enough to just stop. Yeah. And I, I got up to the car that was in front. I was able to slow down before I hit them. So that's why I drive the way I drive. Especially driving on something like this, you can't see a damn thing. Like, I don't know why these guys look how dark it is. I mean, look, if you look at this, you can see how dark it really is driving like that. I mean, look, if I turn my flashes and my lights off, you ain't gonna see anything. God forbid that somebody parked on the side here. By the time they get in front of where your lights are, you can't really see. So if somebody, if you see there on the shoulder, it's only 300 feet. So if there's a car parked there and somebody's standing next to that car and you're coming like this, you're not going to have 300 feet to make a decision, either smash into them or turn or do something. It's very dangerous. That's why go to speed limit. It says 60, go 60, go 59. Who cares who's behind you? I don't care. I don't care about the load. You whatever you're delivering, it's not worth your life. It's not worth your life. There's nothing worth your life. I mean, I'm delivering potato chips. It's like, I'm not going to die for potato chips or paper or whatever it is, auto parts, whatever it is I'm delivering. I'm not dying for that. The load is not worth my life. And I'm not going to let no stupid load behind me crush me because I'm going fast and I'm trying to get it there fast. No, I'll get it there when I get it there. I got a certain amount of time to get it there. If I could get it there, I get it there. If I don't, I get there late. I get there late. I'm not going to kill myself trying to get a load there. Just wanted to point that out, how dark it is and how dangerous it is. And that's why the DOT were doing what they were doing in the other video you saw, that what they were doing, okay? Because, they stand up on the thing there and they're watching. I laugh because it's funny, but they're there watching and taking pictures of everybody who's speeding, who is speeding. So if you're speeding, you're going to get a ticket. You might not see them, but they're going to mail it to you. Just wanted to show that. That's all. So be safe out there and go slow. And don't drive like a nut. That's my advice. Go easy. Nothing is worth your life, man. There's no load worth your life. No matter what they tell you, oh, hurry up. No, don't hurry me. I'm the captain of my ship, and I'm not going to die driving my ship. I got to get there safely, and the load has to get there safely. You don't want to get the load there and it's all banged up. So you want to get the product there in one piece, and so do you. You want to get there in one piece. All right? So be safe out there, everybody. Drive safely and slowly. No need to rush.